Hi everyone. Next video, last Azlanti fair. Yesterday we arrived to level 13, and I think also maybe it's time to run for Regal's quest. So let's first level him up. He will stay armature all the time, I think. I give him lunch. I give him what I give him. Dodge. He looks funny. I don't even know what to give him, speaking sincerely. I could go for charisma so he will smite evil. But he has only one smite evil, actually. Only one smite evil. I think I will give him this sectionist, because I will be using him only once, only this specific this specific fight. Because I need him to survive. Because if he dies, game is over. That's why I gave him this armature. I mean, why I gave him a sectionist. Pam, pam, level 8. We still have 5 levels to go. When does Alchemist get an infusion? Let's see. It doesn't really matter. We continue armature, I think. He won't be really a damage dealer. Graybor is better, but Rachel is... So I just need him to survive. Yeah, heavy armor focus. I think he'll be hitting with glaive. Why? Outflank. Okay, that we have over Ragel. Last 10 is absolutely a must. Very strange. I don't see last stand for the first time. I have a last stand already. Yeah. Dodge Mythic and where is it? Master Shapeshifter. Not bad already. Regil. The rich man's world. More or less, he is good. 34, 38. 38. Tower shield. That one. It just, of course, negative energy resistance. Okay, like that. I think he's ready. He is ready. Now I think I should think about extra mercenaries, because that's level 13 now. If I take level 13, they'll be more expensive. So I have already what's his name, Inciter, and I wanted also to have Bronfer Transmuter, even if I won't be using them now. But I will be having them just ready. She looks like Bronfer Transmuter. She has a look of Bronfer Transmuter. Where is it? Patent magic. Here I should decide which exactly transmuter I need. Do I want her only transmute or also deal some damage with Hellfire Ray and illusion spells? That's something to decide. Anyway, I go, if I want her to be just buffer that's kindred raised, I think it's probably a good way to go. Because we need intelligence, we need dexterity, and we need charisma. Or I could go for Kitsune. Dexterity, charisma, I need intelligence. No, I cannot get 19 with that one. Yeah, so that's what we get with Kitsune. Advantage of Kitsune, she doesn't need to have this mythic feat. Master Shapeshifter, she doesn't need to have it. She can shape shift. Shit. I don't know what's wrong again with this, because connection was just cut off. No, it was not cut off. It was not. It's okay, it's okay. So, advantage taken Kitsune that... No, you need to take it anyway. You're just saving, actually. You take Master Shapeshifter anyway, but you're saving spell slot for that. It's like saving spell slots. And now if I take, for example, so it's 3, 4, 3, and if I go for half elf, it was 3, 4, 3. It's a little bit better. I have like extra point. Yeah. Hello, Matterwave. Hello, how's life? I'm thinking how to build my Bromford transmuter. That's what I'm thinking about. I can also go like that, and then and like that. Then she can deal damage with Hellfire Ray. But she doesn't have enough. I would like to have more of those. The more the better, the more the better. I think we keep it like that, maybe. 3, 4, 3. Okay, 3, 4, 3. And Kitsune. It's the same, actually. It's the same with Kitsune. The difference that we're like saving one spell slot. I created some of them, but I'm not using. The only merc that I'm using, this is Paladin. Where is it? Where is it? This one. This is only merc I'm using. Paladin, Sable Company, Marine, and Sohei. Just to get the bird. Scylla would have been better, of course, because Scylla would have the same build, but she would have had more wisdom, more constitution, more wisdom, more intelligence. Anyway, that's the one merc I'm using. But I also have created yesterday Scald Inciter, just yesterday. I don't think I'll be using it in the nearest future. But it's because when I'm level 12, I still can buy them for 72,000. And the later I buy them, the more money I will spend. So I have this Inciter also. That's another merc. I forgot. Of course, I have other mercs. What I'm talking about. I have Wizard. Which is a merc. Wizard is replacing Nenio. So instead of using Nenio, I'm using my custom Wizard. My Wizard is a little bit better because it's Spellmaster, so she's not limited to spell schools, and we have a bit more dexterity, we have less wisdom, we have less things, like we are focused on dexterity. And of course, as Spellmaster, she has object bond specializations, so she got all the necessary feats already. And of course, I have my priest as a mercenary, Ecclesiarch. Ecclesiarch, yeah. So 3 mercenaries so far. Cleric, my wizard, which is a replacement for Nenio. She's a replacement for Zosiel. Just better versions. They're just better versions. And yeah. And my paladin. And Scald is just waiting for his time to come. And now the same I'm doing for transmuter. I'm not gonna using. I will not be using her so far. Later probably. But like that, I have her. She'll be used definitely as buffer. She'll be my buffer for Midnight Isles and for some other locations where I can reach without losing buffs. In Alshenir, I will be using her, for example. Okay, she can transmute. She looks like a transmuter. But I cannot decide which way to go with her. That's the problem. If I will be using her only as a buffer, then she will have one build. If I want her to be dealing damage with Hellfire Ray, she'll be having different build. And that's it. Most probably I won't be using her for I think wizard will be, but okay. So once again, half elf, once again kindred race. This also good thing to go for her, elven magic, because she has two extra spell penetration, which means I can save 1 feat for her. Otherwise, I would have to give her spell penetration, then improved spell penetration or greater spell penetration. I can give her only once spell penetration. So that would be, but then I'm losing here. So I'm winning with spell penetration and with will, because she as with Elven Magic she has +2 to will saves, and +2 to spell penetration. That's what I win. I'm losing 1 point in dexterity, and I'm losing 1 point here. Here is important because if I want to have her a buffer, mostly, and she'll be mostly buffer, so I think it's not a good idea to. So it's either Kindred Raised, either Bronfer Transmuter. That's already better. So it's a little bit more balanced. A little bit still. Fortitude is very low, but again, if I will be using her, but if I want to deal her damage sometimes. Question is if I want to travel with her. Camellia, my party is like that. Is my monk. Then this is, of course, Camellia. No way to play without Camellia. She's too universal. She's buffer, she's tank, she has spiders, she has bark skin, she has fortune, she has protective luck, she has evil eye, and starting from level 18, 19, she can even level 17, she can even deal some damage with her rapiers when fully buffed. So she's quite valuable. And of course, Paladin, you have to have Paladin for Smite Evil and for Mark of Justice. So no way to do it without. And Bird, because especially important for random encounters. I was suspecting that you cannot play Azlanti without that bird. Just no other pet can replace it, because it can attack from very high distance, and if you are ambushed during travels on map like happened yesterday, it just can fly and attack from the top and kill some shadow demon watery or whatever, some distant spellcaster. So it's important to have bird. I don't see how you can play without bird unless Azlanti. Just don't see it. And so those Paladin, that's my party. And then of course Priest, because you cannot do without Priest. And I think Ecclesial Turk is the best possible way to go. And then you have to have Wizard, of course. Problem is with Lan. Lan is very good because of his perception, extremely high perception and extremely high stealth. nothing can beat LAN for perception, and perception is very important. If you take a rest, for example, to avoid being ambushed during your rest, also to discover things, not only traps but other stuff. So, and also he has now pet. So that's why I cannot replace LAN. Normally I would replace LAN with probably with him, with Insider, and I would put him on Triceratops. So he'll be riding Triceratops and hitting with his Fachar, whatever. I guess I can give him also Glaive. Where is that Glaive, for example, like that? It's a good Glaive. So, but problem is if I replace LAN with him, okay, I'm losing a pet, which may be not so dramatical. I think I can survive without one pet. My priest has pet, and one pet maybe it's enough. I don't know. Problem is what to do with perception. I kick LAN out with his incredibly high perception and stealth, and no one has the same. She doesn't have perception. She can compensate some stealth, and stealth is extremely important for random encounters, because the higher stealth, less chance you'll be ambushed while traveling on map. So stealth, it's also a question of survival, and 31 stealth and 21 is huge difference. Okay, he has this cloak of disguise, and he has okay, so it's +5. So actually she has 26 stealth, and he has 26 also. No, okay, so okay, she can cover stealth indeed. If I give her that cloak and that toy, that figurine, then she will have sufficient stealth. But what to do with perception? That's where problem comes. He doesn't have nothing. The only one who has perception, it's my cleric. But 19 and 36, it's double. It's 100% difference. Okay, I can give some toys also. Figurines, but it won't change much. Where are those figurines? Who has the figurines? She has. Here is. No, it's nothing. It's not that figurine. Where are the figurines, by the way? I don't see figurines. Maybe here. I had one more figurine somewhere. No, but as I say, LAN is, you see, LAN is not bad, but LAN is not bad, but I think we're gonna continue what we've been doing. Okay, so so that's, I just explained why I cannot kick out LAN and take, for example, Scald Insider, because Scald Insider will be good to have, especially later with his debuffing things, because he'll be hitting, sometimes debuffing, he'll be sharing his debuffs. So LAN is the only one that can be replaced. Okay, maybe I could kick out my wizard and take Insider, but it's not really covering. Not really covering, because Insider has 3 invisibility and 5 haste, and he doesn't have heroism greater, which is the biggest problem. I could manage with 2 hastes, maybe with couple of displacements, maybe even with 3 invisibility graters. Maybe I would manage, I don't know. But without wizards, I'm losing also. I'm losing a lot. I'm losing these, so yeah. So the only candidate to be kicked off, it's LAN. If you want to take Insider, you have to kick out LAN. And to kick out LAN, you need to compensate with fucking perception. That's the problem. Also, LAN is inspirational leader, which means if I kicked out LAN, someone has to become inspirational leader. I don't care so much about initiative and concentration checks, but saving throw against mind affecting, that's something which is quite important. And no one else can take it. No one else can take it. Okay, in the meantime, let's finish thing with Branford Transmuter, and then I can proceed. Where is Branford Transmuter? She's Transmuter. So, and now that's the last thing, Potent Magic. And that's it. That's if she's elf, 3/4/3, and if she's Kitsune, it's also 3/4/3. So I think I will go for Kitsune. Let's go like that. Something like that. Minus 1, yeah. Shit, I really cannot choose. I cannot choose. No, Kitsune is definitely preferable. No doubt about it. We're winning a little bit. Why can't they keep here 4? And here 3 would be so nice. 4, 4, and 3 would be ideal. $20. 21. We can do like that also. So finally, with several magic users, but easy. It's not difficult to manage. Because rage effect you are not obliged to accept. You can refuse it. There is a button. There is a function. You can accept rage effect. You cannot accept it. So it's not a big deal. The biggest deal is perception. That I'm losing with Lan. And yeah, that's the biggest problem. What she needs, maybe UMD. Stealth. I don't even need much UMD, I think. Now, what do I want to have? I will definitely need heightened spell. That's a no-brainer. Heightened spell, no-brainer. I definitely need a reduced person, shield. Where is enlarged person? Probably alignment, protection, vanish. Anyway, she can learn things from scrolls also. Here, I could give her something like green face. Where is it? Just to make her neutral. If she's neutral, she won't be subject of those auras, because some unpleasant mobs they have with like auras or things that are attacking good or lawful characters. So if you're neutral, she wouldn't care about those. On the other hand, if she's good and she has high charisma, my paladin can increase her saving throws. So I prefer to go for that. Whatever.
I'll take care of it. The spell's not working. That's mean.
Brown fur transmuter. Which character accept rage? Which characters? Damage dealers, actually. Damage dealers. So it will be my paladin, of course. My pets. My scald, of course, if I'll be using it. So monk, he'll be accepting rage. And he. And paladin. So let's go for my BFT. So that she needs to have anyway. Now if I want to have like 24-hour haste and so on, but then I can give later in the game. So next 1, 2, 3. Camellia has high trickery, so I don't need it. Perception would be actually more. I don't know. UMD she can have. What else can I give her? Magic missiles. Okay, magic missiles. True strike made. Transmuter. 1, 2, 3. Now it's time to think about spell penetration. Spell penetration 1. And now where to invest? Perception maybe. It's stupid because her wisdom is so low that makes no sense. Could be mobility. Now animal aspect, of course. What do we need? We need cat's grace. What would I take? As if I'm not wrong, with wooden flesh somehow stacks with bark skin. Sweet consume is good if you want to use her in fights. Maybe I will be taking her with me sometimes, but I'm not planning to use her in those fights and so on. So swift consume. I don't see really much use for that. Arcane barrier, like to have some extra HP. Which in the end game doesn't really matter. 30 extra, 30 less, 30 more will not change anything. And in the beginning, like she's level 13 plus 5, okay, extra 20, maybe it will make sense. Now. Not sure if I want to give her Lore Master. I don't know why people are giving Lore Master to Bradford Transmuter. No, it's not mage. Not mage. Monks have beards. My main character is a monk, and monks are famous for having beards. The bigger beard, the better monk you are, actually. That's how it works. I'm not sure why people are giving Lore Master to Transmuters. What's the point? Giving Lore Master, you're losing levels as Transmuter, so you're losing transmutation supremacy. But I can give her Lore Master anyway. Because there are, of course, some uses of it also. I can give her Lore Master anyway, but with in the end game, for example, if my party survives till level 18 or level 19, I can make another mercenary because I will have a lot of money. I can have another mercenary, and then it can be pure transmuter with supremacy. Yeah. But I mean, if you want to play with transmuter, I would keep it pure just because of that thing. It's the same as with Scald. You take pure Scald, then you profit. If you don't take pure Scald, then it's like not so much interesting. What makes Transmuter like strong is just this and this. Those two things which make Transmuter. Maybe this also, but I wouldn't say it gives like huge advantage. Embuscading spell, it's nice things to take. Nice thing to take. Just thinking if I really need that spell, need so much spell penetration. Maybe it's sufficient to have just like that. No, I will take more spell penetration. And then what I will need. Mirror image she will learn. She has. Okay, let's take bond strength. Let's take bear's endurance for extra fortitude. Transmitter 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be interesting just because of force damage and explosive runes. Okay, I will take here I will take one level in Lore Master, but Blink is good for her. Also, if she'll be using like her illusion offensive spells, crowd control illusion spell, then Blink is good. For a Hellfire Ray is not good. Anyway, I can always buy it. Magic Weapon Greater. I know it's not interesting, Magic Weapon Greater, because she'll be Lore Master, so it won't be. She won't be pure Transmuter, so she'll be losing her things. Or maybe she will not. No, she will not. She will not use, no. So it's okay. And then Animal Aspect Greater, of course. Of course, my horse. False Invisibility Greater. False Life Greater. Level 9, still Transmuter. Here will be Illusion. Where is this? Spell Focus Illusion. Illusion. Can be useful in some situations, Phantasmal Killer, but in most cases it wouldn't work. Kin H, I don't know if I should take or not. I will, because all the rest I can learn. Complete. Now I can switch to Lore Master. And give what that, by the way, is Divas. What is Diva style? Oh, where could she get spiders? I'm afraid not before level 14. Pity they don't have description here. Okay, I remember the spells, but still. Could be interesting, of course, to take Crusader's Age or Death Ward to have 24, so I would solve this problem with 24-hour spells. But let's first take combat fit. Precise shot. Animal growth, of course. And Phantasmal Web I can buy. Echolocation could be. So now I have already this. I still need one extra spell focus, illusion. Bam, 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 bam. I will go to as lore master maybe. Greater spell focus, illusion. Phantasmal web. Maybe reduce person mass. And again, lore master. Okay, let it be a little bit trickery, who knows. No spiders yet. Blessing of Salamander could be because of fast healing. Crusader's Age could be good. Because 24-hour spell. Will she be dispelling? If I will to play with her instead of... No, I will not. I will not. I will not. I will not. No, I think I will take Embuscading Spell, just for my illusion stuff. And here Cat's Grace Mass, and... Bow Strengths. Lore Master again. Bam, 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 bam. What can I take here? Embuscading, Precise Shot, those two. Extend Spell probably. Now this one. All's Wisdom. And now here, who is she Kitsune or not? I think she's Kitsune. And here, Endure Spell, of course, and Greater endure spell, of course. And abundant casting. Hello, Wolf Sage. Hello. I've never done a standalone run in the Midnight Isles. I should try it once. Wolf Sage, is it the same number of those islands if you make a standalone run, or are there more of them? So now finally I have my brown fur transmuter. Cat's Grace Mass. That's for crystals. Problem, I don't have enough. Wisdom. I need wisdom. Wisdom. Yeah, it takes time to do all of that, but I could have done it all offline actually. Just not to bore people. Okay, that's enough. Not to forget to give her some intelligence calmaps. One, two, three. If I have those two, I don't need those two. Like that. I need something else, like with intelligence and charisma. I had such a helmet. I had such a helmet like that. That's wisdom and charisma. He doesn't need charisma yet. No. That's intelligence and charisma. She needs charisma. Wisdom. He needs charisma, so what I will do, wisdom, charisma goes here, wisdom goes here, wisdom, charisma goes here, and intelligence, charisma goes here. So a bit more. It's pity it's not written how many of them are. How many I have. Actually, she won't be attacking anyone yet. Which means I will test it. First I will test it, then we'll see. Now question is, if I need some more mercenary. Yeah, it's what you're saying. It sounds interesting. Maybe I should play once also that. Now, having done all of that, I'm just thinking if I need one more mercenary. I have 318,000. I can definitely afford to spend 72,000 for extra mercenary, because what I had in my mind, like to have some tank damage dealer that would be expendable, sort of eliminator, just for things like Midnight Isles. Just for Midnight Isles. And maybe for some other things. For example, one more drunken monk, because it's formidable damage dealer. It's also formidable tank. Okay, mercenary would be a little bit less tanky, of course, but attack damage will be the same, or maybe it will be the same. I don't know. Anyway, imagine I have extra drunken master, just purely for Midnight Isles. maybe also for a Lucinira. And then, who is the worst mob in Midnight Isles? It's rock votaries. There are a couple unpleasant things also. So I could, for example, replace Lan with monk like that. So then I would attack with two monks, the two tanks, also two damage dealers, plus couple of dogs, plus paladin with a bird. So it would make sense to have one more, one more mercenary, or maybe I could have someone like a bird, like extra paladin with a bird. Another possibility. Someone expendable, just to eliminate those dangerous things, or vampire sharpshooter in Midnight Isles. There is quite very dangerous ones. And then when those things are killed, my main party can just rush in and destroy everything what remains. So this like extra mercenary, it's only for Midnight Isles and nothing else. Because I don't see where else could I use someone like that. Because if I move to level 13, it will become more expensive to take mercenaries. But I will have also more money. In Midnight Isles, I will have more money. I shouldn't be having like especially big money problems, I think. Good question. Crystals, yes, by the way. Crystal is very unpleasant stuff. Probably one of the biggest dangers is crystals. Random encounters and crystals are the biggest danger. But if I take one extra mercenary, I will save it now. If I take one extra mercenary, who should it be? Monk or someone else? What I can do, I can decide later. I can just take a mercenary, give him some random level in something. And then just change him in what I want later. So that's what I will do. I will take someone like that. Doesn't matter who will it be. Whoever. Let's say even monk. Just for the change. Something like that. I will call it dummy. It will be dummy. So I will keep it like, okay, because it was cheap, 72,000. So I can keep it then, or I will continue him into monk, or I will make something else from him. And now I can, okay, that's all I have now. Now I'm free finally to level up my party, because I don't plan to buy any more mercenaries. I have all I wanted. And yes, here is of course there is not a it's improved greater fortitude. Whatever. Improved great fortitude. Now for not to forget level my buffers up. They are my buffers. Why not? Crusader's Age finally. And okay. I can also use blades. Or I can keep Zosil for that. I can use Zosil. True seeing communal. Oh, where here is Ember. heightened spell I have. What about extra hex? Dazzled, fatigue, shaken, sickened, which I think it's these things are bugged. I just don't see what else could I give her. I don't see any useful fits for her. No, I don't see anything useful. That's the same as Shield of Faith, but worse. Heals ability scored damage. Why not? I will take that even if I think it's bugged. Bam, 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 bam. Erase that, we'll take it. Ah, no, true. True thing. Now, that one. Insider Stealth. Just in case. Improve critical for sure. Now what we give him here? Reviving final maybe. Heroism greater and I don't think he'll be dispelling anything. But just there is nothing else to take. So let it be. That guy. We'll wait for him. It's also our buffer. It's also buffer. He has heightened spell. He has stealthy. Let's see what they can add him. Extra discovery. He will never be fighting with anyone. Oh, let's make him deceitful. Cognate again. Animal aspect. She's also my buffer now. I might be even playing with her. Knowledge world. Point blank shot. For Lore Master, I will go here. Almost forgot. She's already Lore Master. She's already Lore Master. Greater spell focus illusion. She already has legendary proportions. And not only, she also has ice body immunity from critical hits. Isn't this beautiful? Ten. Shouldn't I make her like Lore Master? Probably not. I think she has everything. She has illusion, she has spell penetration, extend height, and those two. It's time to give her dispel focus. And legendary proportions, of course. Ice body I can buy. But that's good to fight, for example, swarms. True seeing communal I can take also. Those I can buy because they are all available. Dispel focus greater. And that one. Great fortitude. Cleric has 19. Now, outflank, crane riposte, crane wing. I can give now Fury's Fall finally. Fury's Fall or Shake It Off. No one got Shake It Off. It's time to think about Shake It Off already. What is her... What is her dexterity? I think it's quite high. It's extra board to trip wouldn't be so bad. No one has shake it off. Maybe I add it on level 15 for everyone. Let's add Fury's Fall. Now that one. Perception, I need it so much. It's time to add UMD. Now which spells will I get? Restoration Greater is a great thing. Best of Grace is also a great thing. And if I go as Lore Master, what will I have? Spell Penetration I have. Spell Focus not needed. Dodge could be good. Maybe. I don't know. Or improved Great Fortitude, or even improved Initiative would be good. Persistent spell could be good for his blades, by the way. That could be good. Shake it off also. Wings could be good. Extra bonus to armor class, not so bad actually. Considering we're playing last Azlanti. So 'Fortitude. I can give also extra Fortitude. It will make 14. Fortitude is never bad to have. Never bad. Actually, I given it already. Let's do it again. Restoration greater is good. Selective blades also is not so bad actually. Selective blades is not so bad. Lana, I still have Lana, I think. Initiative, those two things. It's 2-3 more to damage. Not as important. Improved critical. Back to back. It's while you are flanked. Maybe if I give it also to his dog will have more chances to trip, so I will take that one. And that's a very good thing for him, if to give him all the enchantment, spell penetration, and give him all those enchantment enhancement items. In turn-based mods, Lan can use this litany of eloquence, and it can be useful. But okay, that's so. Everyone is leveled up. I just need to give them correct spells. Ah, by the way, wisdom, charisma, so one extra spell. That's later. I think I need to buy a scroll writing kit. To start writing those scrolls, Ice Body. It's time for that. Time for that. For that kit. Here maybe now we keep it like that. Okay, it's time to break, because I spent 2 hours just making those making mercenary and leveling up. A lot of philosophy thinking, but I think that's more or less okay. So I have my wizards. cleric. Pity it's only one creature, not more of them. A blade barrier. Extra heal. We could also try Hellfire Ray, but that's for later. By the way, did he get his? I think he should have now Mark of Justice. Because, or not yet. Ah no, yes, he has now. Mark of Justice, yes. Charisma is low. But that will fix it. Okay, so I don't know what's the time now. 7 o'clock. So what I will do, I will take 1 hour break, and then I come back and I will go with Regil, and we'll do Regil's quest, because it's time for Regil's quest. Where is it? That's Hell Knight's Outpost, the band. So that's Regil's quest, and that's what we'll do. So I'll be back.